I'd like you to please welcome Dr. Eric Woodroof. Good evening, it's great to be here again. I think I was here about 4 years ago and saw a lot of familiar faces, and it's my pleasure to come back. This is a really inspiring audience for me to be with because it's all about the future. And since then, since 2012, we've gone from 10% to 14.5%. Okay, that's a big change. It's another 50% in a few years. So that is majorly compelling. How many of you are moved by that data? How many of you are moved in general? Let's just say, how many of you are scientists or engineers? So then the second tougher question, how many of you are capable of having emotion? Okay. Maybe I'm being unfair with my question, but all northern China has gone down. The lifespan, most of the time you hear lifespan going up, everything's great. The lifespan's gone down 5.5 years. And that's like 500 million people. That's 1/14 of the planet, maybe a little less than that now, but that's a lot of people. And Beijing is in that, so it has some actual influence. If you live there, it's like smoking 40 cigarettes a day. Any smokers out there? This is like paradise, right? So anyway, this is talking about people, okay? And we're talking about displacing a couple 100 million people from the coastlines of this planet. Now, we are having a tough time displacing 4 to 6 million people from the Mideast right now. That's causing all kinds of problems. Can you imagine? Anyone depressed? Okay. We're going to end the depression and start on the recovery now. Some of the market trends are kind of impressive. China, particularly right after that little event about people not living as long as they used to, implemented basically 7 different cap and trade programs. This was about 4 or 5 years ago. They spend twice their defense budget to clean up the air for 5 years. If you look at solar, it's really impressive here, and I'll get into some more data in a minute. But they projected it would grow 1 gigawatt by 2010. They beat that goal, I think, by 17. And if you look at more recent data, in 2015 they beat it by 58, and then last year 68 times. How many of you are getting 10% guaranteed on your 401k? And you get 10% for 20 years, that's probably a pretty good deal. That's going to start to become more of a decision a homeowner can get into. And that's exciting. So here, I've talked a lot about some trends. I've depressed you. Hopefully I've given you some hope. This is a huge problem, right? And it is, the biggest problems come with the greatest opportunities to, greatest salary potential if you can solve big problems. If you can solve the battery problem, your family is taken care of if you can solve that problem. Just issuing the challenge out there. But part of this, if you go into engineering, is they won't teach you how to present. They won't teach you how to sell the project. It doesn't really matter how awesome your project is going to be if it doesn't get approved. It doesn't save any energy. So I'm going to give you some of my best tips on selling projects. I would just end on this, that there's going to be challenges, okay? When you try to do this, you're trying to sell something that you cannot touch. Sustainability is something that doesn't really help you today. If I go buy a new iPhone, it helps me today. If I have a heart attack, or if I'm about to have a heart attack and I go to the doctor, that helps me now. I have a compelling event. You don't have that with energy. The work you do in energy sustainability helps people like 50 years from now, okay? And that's hard to sell, okay? If you do this long enough, and I've done it long enough, and I've met with plenty of engineers who've done it longer than me, they sometimes feel isolated. They sometimes feel depressed because they might feel like the only person who cares about this. And they're pushing an agenda that's not a compelling event. That's hard. So when you get stuck, when you get, unmotivated or defeated, consider about, what you're fighting for. What makes you work hard at night, and what do you love? Because that'll keep you going.